really good job. Now I'm like smiling really big and stuff. People are doing a really good job with answering and explaining their ideas, but there's something missing with our proving. Right now, our quotes are naked. And what that means is our quotes, I know it sounds gross, right? You're like, put some clothes on. Our quotes need support. Our quotes need paraphrasing in the beginning and then a really strong explanation at the end. That's their clothing. Think of this as the top and this as the bottom, okay? So today when you write, I might combine it, I might tell you, oh my God, your quote is naked, and you're gonna be like so embarrassed. I'm gonna give you a sticky note and be like, put some clothes on it, okay? So that's what we're gonna focus on the most today, is putting clothing on our quotes. Okay, so we're gonna make really strong proving statements. I went ahead and I did it with the Embrace Your Selfie article now. So on Thursday, I have a few people not facing forward, so I'm gonna wait for them to face forward. On Thursday, we did the I Am Not Black, You Are Not White video. You guys did a really good job with it. You did APE with it. Today you're going to pick an article that you've read. Most of you turned your articles into the bins. We'll have to pass those out. But then you're going to go ahead and maybe do a scan read of the article, and then you're going to do APE with that article. Okay? The first thing I did after I did my skim read is I decided that I was going to answer question number 5. Question number 5 said, if I turn back to my process journal, it said, what information in the article changed my opinion? So Embrace Your Selfie changed my opinion, because before I read it, I thought, okay, people that take selfies are really narcissistic. They're really in love with themselves, and that's all they care about. But now after reading it, I realized, okay, so selfies is kind of can be considered art, if you look at it that way, if you want to look at it that way. So when I answered it, I said, this article changed my thinking because I have always thought that people who took too many selfies were narcissistic or in love with themselves, when actually taking a selfie can be considered art. Boom, I answered my question. I had to add this sticky note because I realized that I hadn't answered my question yet. So now I've answered it. So now that I've answered my question, I'm ready for proving. Remember, I've got to put clothing on my quote. So here comes the clothing. This is the top. It says, Heather Worley gives the reader rich examples such as a mom who framed her daughter's work, calling it art. Amber Gilmore, 19, that's her daughter, says, quote, the selfie generation from my experience is open and accepting, ... That's an ellipses. If you want help with the ellipses, you can flag me down during work time. It's about loving yourself and being okay with that, end quote. Okay, so here's the top, here's my clothing right here supporting this. I paraphrased it first, and then I embedded a quote from the article. I was choosing between this quote and this one. So how did I do it? I just picked the one that sounded best to me. That's all you have to do. It's not this big complex thing. It might be a quote someone said. It might just be a sentence from the text. Excuse me. The last and final thing, I gotta put pants on my thing, so I have to have support. So I explain this. I say this shows that while some may think people who take too many selfies are narcissistic, that is hardly the case for others. In fact, some people prefer seeing selfies because they show how confident you are in your very own skin. Selfies are art. Okay? This is what you're going to try to do today. You're going to find your article that you already read. You read it about a week ago. Then you're going to pick the question you're going to do, and then you're going to do APE. Okay? It's very important that you focus on your own work. It's very important that you try your best. It's very important that you do, what do we have to put on our quote? We have to put clothes on it, right? Yeah. So, and then maybe one day when you're a crazy old English teacher like me, you can tell your students the same metaphor. My 7th grade English teacher told me that we have to put clothing on our quotes so they're not naked, right? So, I have right here a reminder for you of the best order to do it in. Skim and read over that article. 2 pick a question, and 3 do APE with that question. Okay? A good reader today has the following. They have the article, they have their process journal, and they have their pen or pencil with them. Comprende? Sí, maestra.
What is
That means yes.
No.
Sí.
What is
Comprende? Do you understand?
Oh. Sí, maestra.
All right, 1 minute to get set up. We need, Yamani's walking over here, so Yamani's gonna help us pass out the papers. Yeah.
I was good.
Okay, off you go. 1 minute to get set up. Boom, shakalaka.